This video goes through a few variations of a Turkish Get Up. Now you can do the Turkish Get Up weighted or unweighted, and you can do any of these variations as they build upon each other. The first, I am doing the initial crunch up, pressing through the elbow to come up and then onto the hand to come into a more seated position. In the second variation, I'm sweeping the leg through and placing the knee down, and then sweeping it back through and coming on down. And then in the third variation, you'll see that I will sit up from that into a half kneeling position. A few things about this Turkish Get Up. It initially starts with a crunch, and you're also pressing your weight through that elbow and then onto the hand. So this is a fantastic way to get out of bed if you're earlier in postpartum recovering for birth or later in pregnancy. Just to keep you from sitting straight up, you have more support in that position. Now, of course, I always have to add my kids, so I said you can do this weighted or unweighted, but this is also a fantastic way to get up off the floor if you had a smaller baby on your chest and you were lying down, or if you're changing a diaper and you need to get off the floor without using one of your hands, or if you just want to use them as weights like I do. So in the first part, I've got my son, who is a little lighter than my daughter, who I am about to pick up. So I'm going to use different strategies for this. With the 30-pound weight I was using earlier, I did an exhale as I started my crunch up. This just helped me move the pressure that I was generating in the abdomen up and out instead of down onto the pelvic floor. But you can always play with that breath, see what works for you, because it'll be different depending on the load and where that load is placed. So this was a video of a few variations of the Turkish Get Up.